Hello and welcome to the weekly from Timely Coffees. My name's Seb, I'm one of the co-founders here, and this is a video series we use to talk about different coffees we have coming out at Timely, and specifically about coffees we're releasing for subscribers over the next 7 days. So if you're a subscriber with Timely, the coffee you're going to be receiving is Beatriz Giraldo. So this coffee comes out of Colombia, and it's been a little while since we've released a micro lot from Colombia, other than like our Timely one which we released last week. But a couple of interesting things about this is that it's a really good opportunity to talk about why we really have producer forward on our labels. Not only just because of we believe it's the right thing to do, but also for you as a coffee drinker, as a consumer, why it could be useful to you. So you'll see that on the label it says Beatriz at the top, and then you'll see the producer's estate is La Esperanza, which is listed underneath their name. And you'll find that a lot of other coffee roasting companies will probably refer to the coffees they roast and sell as the farms where they're grown. So for a different roastery, this could probably be referred to as La Esperanza. The reason that we don't do that is not only do we think that it's important to have as much focus as possible on the producers, but you'll find, especially in places like Colombia, there are a lot of farms named La Esperanza. So if you're going to go and buy coffee, if you buy coffee that's from one La Esperanza, and then you see another box or another bag that says La Esperanza as well, you really, unless you're going to do a little bit of reading and research, you really have no way of knowing whether or not they're the same coffee or different coffees. So this happens for a couple of different reasons, but a lot of it is because of legacy, or because producers end up inheriting their farms, and this is from a time when maybe farms were not the name of the farm was not necessarily as important as it is today. But this gives us an opportunity to do two things. We can make sure that we're articulating exactly what coffee you're drinking really, really clearly. So if you're looking for another coffee from Beatriz, you can find it really easily. And also on top of that, it really gives us an opportunity to think about, what are the most important parts of coffee production? Is it the fact that, the coffee comes from La Esperanza, which is, a farm which just happens to be named La Esperanza, or is it more important that it comes from Beatriz and the choices that she's made as a coffee producer influence the quality of your coffee more than really anything else? It also helps us to really promote the brand that Beatriz is trying to build for, herself and her own coffee. And, we really think this is the way forward in terms of coffee marketing and coffee roasters. So we can really make sure that we're putting as much emphasis as possible on the producer and exactly what they're doing to make your coffee as good as it is. So that's a little bit about Beatriz's coffee, and this is what you'll be receiving this week if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber but you want to become one, then you can sign up, and this is going to be your free first installment. We'll have another video out later on in the week and another video next week with the next week's featured coffee for subscribers, so I'll see you then.